My favorite one-pot fettuccine Alfredo. First, start by adding grated Parmesan to a blender, then Greek yogurt, garlic cloves, lemon zest, lemon juice, salt, and pepper. Now we're going to blend it all together until it's creamy. I realized halfway through that I forgot the olive oil, so here's how it looks now. Then add your pasta to a large pot of boiling salted water, save some pasta water, then drain your pasta and add it back to the pot. Pour your sauce in and the pasta water, then mix it all together real good, and that's how you make.
Hey y'all, here's another super simple pasta bake that we love. I start with 8 ounces of dry pasta, then I add in an entire jar of pasta sauce. I'm using ragu along with a cup of water. I'm gonna stir all this together really well. Then I top it with some ricotta cheese. This is the one I made last night. I just kind of fold it in. I'm gonna cover this with foil and bake it at 350 for 1 hour. After 1 hour, I remove the foil, stir the pasta, top it with some fresh mozzarella cheese, and put it back in the oven on broil till the top is nice and golden.
You're back on Toasty Pasta TikTok, mostly because my last Toasty Pasta video caused a ruckus and I thought let's do another, so here's how to make vermicelli rice. I was actually feeling really sad and homesick recently, so my mom sent me her favorite Lebanese cookbook where all of my childhood comfort foods come from. This is a major one. I grew up eating this at least once a week, and basically you just cook your noodles in a ton of butter. I used angel hair because the store didn't have the vermicelli my mom usually buys, and you slowly brown the noodles until they become really dark and nutty and super fragrant. I actually had to text my mom to see if I had cooked them long enough, and she told me to keep going. Now you wash your rice and add it to the pot along with some water, and I added some chicken bouillon, but my mom doesn't do that, so. Now cover and let it simmer until the rice is cooked through, fluff it up with a fork, and now when I was a kid, I would just eat this with butter and salt and that's it, and I would like go to town on it. But tonight I paired it with my mom's Lebanese beef and green beans, which is so good, but that'll have to be for a part 2.
Let's make an authentic spaghetti cashew pepe. Ingredients:
Pecorino Romano cheese,
fresh black peppercorns,
spaghetti, pasta water on and salted.
grate 30 grams of pecorino romano per person, ultra fine.
It's boiling, spaghetti in.
The secret of the cashew pepe is a very starchy pasta water, so you don't want to put too much water with your spaghetti. Crunch half a teaspoon of black peppercorn.
Toast them.
It releases all the magic.
Add some pasta water and some to the cheese.
Whisk until it's creamy. This is extra al dente. Let's rinse.
Save a little bit of pasta water. Spaghetti in.
Mix the pepper juices. Pecorino cream. Now look at that cream. Little bit of pasta water. Mix all the Roman juices.
Let's plate this Roman beauty.
A scrunch of black pepper.
Gorgeous.
Today we'll be doing our Rouse homemade fusilli pasta. Once the salt water comes to a boil, throw the noodles in, mince some garlic up. Before you drain your noodles, be sure to put away a cup of the pasta water. Don't ask me why, just do it. Next up, olive oil in the pan, throw your minced garlic. We've got 80-20 ground beef from Trader Joe's. I'm always beating my meat before I throw it in there. Mix it around, garlic, salt, oregano, and some pepper. Be very generous with your seasonings. Next up is the pasta water that you set aside, and then comes in our sauces. We have a tomato basil and an Alfredo sauce that we'll be combining. After throwing in your Alfredo, I put some milk in the jar, stir it around, and get the rest of it out of the jar. Mix the sauce, bring it to a boil, add in your noodles, and then you're done.
What's up guys, let's make Cajun pasta. In a saucepan over medium heat, you're going to pour in 1 cup of water and 12 ounces of andouille sausage, or whatever sausage you prefer. This should take about 10 minutes to cook. Remove your sausage and in the same pan, add in 1.5 pounds of chicken breast. Be sure to add some salt to that and go ahead and cook that for 10 minutes as well. Next, add in 2 bell peppers, 1 red, 1 green, and go ahead and pour in 1.5 cups of water and cook that for about 8 to 10 minutes. Once your bell pepper's done cooking, remove it from the pan. In a separate pan, go ahead and melt 2 sticks of butter and toss in 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. Now add in 2 cups of heavy whipping cream and 1 cup of fresh grated Parmesan Parmesan cheese. Now whisk that together and allow it to thicken. Now add in your seasonings. Click the link in my bio for the full list. Whisk that in and now add in one 14-ounce can of diced tomatoes and 1 cup of parsley. Now just mix in your cooked penne pasta as well as your cooked chicken and sausage. Also a quick tip, be sure at this point while you're adding everything that the stove is off. The residual heat will reheat up everything. Now just add in your cooked bell pepper and be sure to mix that in as well. Alright, so at this point you are basically done. You can top it off with a little bit more chopped parsley if you like, but you are good to go. I promise you, you won't regret making this.
Did you know you can use pumpkin in savory recipes too? Try it with some garlic and thyme, add a touch of tomato sauce and some cream or milk and some pasta water. Stir until it feels good, then add your favorite pasta. This is some cute shell bows I'm using. Then mix it all until it feels good and you're ready to dig in.
So good.
Hi guys, I thought I'd share my favorite current pregnancy craving, which is this creamy Parmesan pasta. It's super easy to make. You start with 2 tablespoons of butter, and then once it's melted, you add garlic powder. I add quite a lot. And then you let it cook for about a minute or 2. Then you add 1 cup of milk, 2 cups of chicken broth, then your pasta. I use a whole grain pasta. Then you let the mixture boil. And then once it's done boiling, you turn it down and you let it cook for 18 minutes. Once it is all done, you add your cheese. And I add quite a lot because I love Parmesan cheese. And it is all done, guys. Enjoy it.